So the videos and stuff go, or the VODs get saved. No, I didn't edit the title. That's not how you spell continuing. Continuation, sure, I don't care. Alright. Hello. I'm gonna do more this for a few hours. More palace. Don't have a lot of time to stream today. I've got some plans later, so I wanted to knock out a couple more floors on this. So yeah, we're gonna get back to it. When I did the wheel yesterday, I rolled to do warrior, so because I lost on 150 on the Pico run because I am stupid. So I'm boo-boo, as I've once said before in the past that nobody knows about, but famous quote from me, I am boo-boo. Having a range on the first floor, it's pretty nice. Especially considering this floor seems to have been really long. And there's a treasure room. Because of course there is. Alright, I gotta go all the way back to this front though and see what coffers, or get that rage. Don't need purity. Don't need a serenity. That's a second steel. This first floor is loaded with coffers though. Coffer bears its fangs. Oh no. At least on warrior I have silence, so I can actually deal with mimics. Treasure coffer. Oh, here's the rage. Is there also a rage in this first rank? Huh. Rage for days. Also, still feeling it slightly better than yesterday, but still can't move much at all. So, that's another reason for a short stream. I just wanted to get something in today. And I've just really been doing these attempts, so I'm going to keep it this for a while until I either get bored or actually clear it. I just love to be paralyzed. And to be fair, it's my fault for looking at the debuy, but oh boy, another rage. I'll take it. Especially since the key's early on and it's right next to the key, I can just pop a couple of things. And hit a landmine. That's my favorite thing to do. I'm already done. Oh. Strength. chain. Oh boy. Oh, that's still silver. I don't care. Of course, I'm innervated. I just love hitting traps. It's my favorite. Oh, it's a rage. There's been a rage on every floor so far. Wasn't that one? Another steel. Pudding. Don't worry too hard. It's time for fast. Gotta go fast. Alteration. Lust. I have items on this floor, so unfortunately I need to be a little more careful. There are still pollinators I'm missing, so... Me, I need to be more careful. Also, me gets turned into a frog. Maybe some warrior. I have ways to help myself outside of potions, so... Getting a couple of alterations, I guess. Probably be less scared to pop alterations on further up floors for a chance for easy Corrigans. Because I actually have a silence and can probably actually tank one. Potentially. That'd be something I'd test. If it was on like a gloom floor though, I would probably not. Fortune. Fortune favors me. Do this amount of enemies. Let's see if this is enough to win. Where are all these enemies coming from? Oh boy, is silver. I was kind of hoping it was a bomb. Flight. I will take a flight for sure. Flight and 8 steel. I'll refresh my steel. Treasure coffer has another flight. Hell yeah. No abilities, so I don't have any of my mitigations, but I should still be fine for the most part. To pull several things. So I've got the handy dandy use of my sustaining potions, and I've mentioned it's a flight floor, so... There have been... okay. This game... Every Pomander so far on this floor that I've found has been a flight. It's like I just used one, there's still like 2 more. It's like I can't use that many flights. this song. I like this one. Ooh, a sight. Definitely take a sight. Serenity. I mean, not being able to sprint isn't a deal breaker for me, so. Another steal. I do say that that's a steal, so definitely use it as soon as I kill these guys. More time with it, the better, I guess. I'm gonna see if I even need to go to the other room or not, though. I do not. Hip hip hooray for these floors. If only the flights that were put out were later, not just all on that one floor. I guess I'll clear this one. Sometimes I like how bumpin' Palace of the Dead is. In this song, it just kind of goes. I'll use an intuition, I guess. Also, is it weird that I keep thinking to myself, I need to put on tank stance? It's like, no you don't, you're by yourself. It's not like they give benefits like they used to, or debuffs to. Ooh, raising, awesome. I love to see raisings. And no knockback, so if I see a rage, just don't pop it. How did I assume that there was going to be a rage that popped up? You can't tempt me. Disease. 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 Pull things and then, yeah. Cancel these few things in these few rooms. Or all of this. Alright, floor 60. Just the horse guy, so I've got like nothing to worry about. Because he's kind of a pushover. sir, you're not doing that much damage to make this threatening. I guess to be fair, I have a steal on, but... About... I feel like this is a pretty good motion for fighting bosses as far as like simple rotation goes. Have a burst of just full cleaves going. Bum, 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 bum. Yippee. Took me under 20 minutes to do that flare, so that's good. Should be able to get to 100, if not more. Ooh. Oh, we going. I feel like we're like in a cartoon or like some type of thing. You can stun me and I'd be scared. I wonder what music this is from, because I really don't remember this like in the game itself. Oh, hey, witching. Only I had known that was there. Ow. Okay. Damage dealt decrease, not damage down. Not a mimic. No, the grind zone mimic. Salvatrues, Raptor, a safety. strength. I'm not too worried about the stun thing. Gonna steal. Getting all buffed up. And there's the key. Well, I went this way. Fortune. Dang, nice moves, Tyrannosaur. I'll get in place like that. Looks real slick while doing it. Chest, purity, don't need. Whee! Damage down. I'll use an intuition, I guess. Why the heck you not? Oh, I might want to have a potion going too. I don't think anybody's ever complained about low extra regen. Oh, he aggroed me. I was like, why is this alligator chasing me? No. The exciting music's gone. How sad. When the exciting music goes away and you're just left with ominous music. These floor sets are going by a lot faster than I expected. I guess when you're already level 60 and everything, you can just kind of speed through for the most part. Speed. I'll refresh my stuff. Oh yeah. There's the key. Nice. I just gotta find more enemies. Alluring trap. Oh boy. That's exactly what I wanted. Made that learning trap was useful. Made that floor that much faster. 66, got a second raising, awesome. There's so many patrollers. Put my head in each of these rooms, see if there's a key in any of them. Well, by any of them, I mean... this way. I am winner. Gloom and damage down. Don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Oh, got my first resolution. That's good. And the key is here. Let's go. Overall, not that bad. Oh, I got paralyzed. I didn't realize that turned away in time. Allows never range. Alright, sorry, I was replying to a message. Purity, don't need you. Strength, I'll hang on to you. Coming over the floor. Oh, it's baby floor. Okay. Baby floor indeed. Well, I ain't gotta worry about this room. This trap's already triggered, so. Cool. Alright, last floor of this set aside from the boss. I've already got strength going and everything else, so the boss shouldn't even take that long. Watching I'll pull everything and pop a witching, why not? Oh, a rage. Well. And then these two Mylodons get slapped, and that should be it. Nope. Might as well slap everything at this point. Jeez. I'm gonna slap everything. Okay. Let's see, what are you? Steel. Popping you. I definitely have enough to live through the boss. Not like I was worried about that, but, well. Don't need that other witching. Oh, come on. That's why I was all over that place, is the Manticore. Alright. Time to fight Fishman. Using Vengeance, and he's just auto-attacking himself faster. He doesn't do any damage. I don't care. Like, this isn't the floor 170 one, so why should I even bother? Yeah, douse yourself. Give yourself more haste. I don't care, man. Look at this heal. Oh no, let me pop a potion, like... Oh, wait, overcap, oops. Now I give myself more health? You're nothing to me, little fish. He doesn't have a knockback or anything. This kind of just does, is like, feels like nothing is happening. Under. Oh wait, oh yeah, I'm just standing here, that's right. I already forgotten, I started moving. 3 fell cleaves. 3,000. 1,000. 1,000. Easy peasy. What tombstone's looking like? I know I'm capped on mathematics, but I'm not capped on anything else, so... Keep them rolling in! So doing these under 20 minutes apiece is pretty great. Awesome. I get to start with the strength. That's incredible. Since I already know where the key's at, I'm only gonna fight a small amount of enemies because I'm just like, well, if the key's already over there, then like, I don't see a big point in doing all that. Neat. What was the silver or gold in here? Another strength. Why not? Get that extra minute back, right? And steel, so that low health shouldn't happen again. Oh, nice! Hi, JP. I've inspired you to start it again. I've already lost so many times, so I'm glad it could be as inspiring. Inspired by my failure. I lost another run yesterday before I started, before I rolled my random wheel. Because I've been rolling a random wheel to choose the job, and it just so happened to pick Warrior, and I was like, well, I got like one of the best jobs for this. The only question is how survivable and damage later on, if I can make it that far without dying. I died in a silly way on the Picto run I was doing. I was fighting the floor 150 boss, and I mistakenly didn't realize the little fanatic zombie thingies. One of them was still alive, and I was like, okay, the boss is so low, I can just kind of damage her down now. And, well, you see, I got caught by the zombie, then AoE'd to death while she was at 0.7%. I was like, oh, alright. It was really funny. I was just like, okay, well. So, I rolled the wheel, it gave me Warrior, and I was like, fine. I get to do it as a tank, finally. And it felt really powerful, just pulling whole rooms of things and killing them. To speed through these. Nice. 100. Ah! I am frog. Frog moment. Oh, so no item floor. I am going to hold off on pulling more since I don't have my region potions. I've really been enjoying all the practice I've been getting on the, like, pre-150 floors, though. Oh, really? I just hit, like, 3 raisings right now, so I'm pretty excited for being full on my Pomanders for now, so. I know I'm bothering trying. It's a no items floor. Oh, hi, bird. Alright. That bird just ignored me. Are you proximity or sight? You are proximity, Mr. Draft. under it. It just did not see me. I was like, okay. What job are you doing it as on your solo run? Machinist. Nice, nice, nice. I did a little bit of research of why my DPS was so lagging on that machinist run I was doing. But honestly, I've been really enjoying just choosing a random job and having it, even though it keeps choosing things that are actually pretty good for this. Picto felt really alright, aside from me not paying attention to little guys. Except if I lose this run, it was more or less, you know, I don't think I had everything up to do damage. And I thought Behemoth, I thought it was like a set amount of damage and not just flat 80% of your max health. So you basically need to be within 20% of max health to even live them. So like I only was able to take 2 of them. But it's mostly just my burst was the issue. I don't think I was doing it right. Now that I know, like, to just stop DPSing the boss and wait for everything to come off cooldown and wait, I think I'm gonna use that knowledge going forward. Because at least in, like, Warrior and stuff, I can definitely do, like, home gang and all that good stuff, and survive maybe another 1 or 2. If I get there on Warrior. First I have to get there. Warrior is really good, but I think one of the things is not being able to do damage, so the time crunch is a lot harder than, like, on a DPS. And one thing I've realized about learning how to kite properly on Machinist is probably going to help me out a lot with just kiting on a Warrior, or on a tank, whenever I get tanks, because they're toss is damage, so. And one of my friends gave me a tip as far as Warrior goes. Like, while you're searching for the key, just grab an enemy and kite it along with you to be killing something to unlock the key room. I was like, alright. So. Luckily I main tanks, or main tank normally, so I'm somewhat familiar with Warrior. I just wish it was Dark Knight, but I'm afraid Dark Knight just wouldn't be that good in this content. But if I ever roll it, who knows, maybe. Knowing my luck, I'm gonna roll like Astro or Black Mage, which I've been told are the worst for this. Pulling a bunch of enemies and killing them has made these early floors for Warrior felt really good. Last I heard, like, every job is cleared, to my knowledge, but that could also be wrong. It's just, Black Mage I always felt like was one of the ones lagging behind. Because Astromida used to be better before the changes and stuff. Maybe they haven't done it with the new changes or whatever. I think the problem with Ass, though, is, what I was told, it's like, oh, it's more of a support job than anything, and you don't have anybody to support, and it just doesn't have the damage output. Is that right? It's like, I was told, oh yeah, you might just want to remove those from the random wheel, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to keep them on there because I think it would be funny to just do it and die very early. It's like if my second slot was free, I would do like up to 100 off stream or something, because I feel like these are the less important things. But at the same time, I like just kind of vibing. Like today, for example, I'm gonna go prog MAS somewhere with a friend, on the Savage with a friend, and this is just something I can do a quick little stream. I got started late today because I was planning on doing this for a little bit and then starting a file on Persona 3 Reload, because I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. But I started 9. Yeah. I know it's possible to do it, but it's probably better if you're very experienced with Solo Palace of the Dead, which I am not. It's like, I almost wonder if I'll try more attempts, but honestly, after I do this, I just kind of want the title. But I could always do more attempts later down the line. But Heaven on High and Eureka Orthos is definitely next. After doing Heaven on High recently with some friends, I've realized how easy Heaven on High is. Because, like, the Magicites, and it has so many ways to, like, save yourself with, like, the petrifications and stuff like that. It's awesome. Actually, we cleared a run the other night, and, like, really early on, just casually gets an Odin Magicite. Yeah, and it's, like, it's nowhere as long, either. Oh, it's no knockback. Shit. I wasn't paying attention. I just saw the thing for Rage pop up. I was like, oh. I'm going to do more damage as Warrior than I would as the Manticore. Unfortunate that I get a free Rage on a no knockback floor. Though I'm a little bit intimidated by Eureka Orthos solo, because I've seen how hard some of those enemies can hit. I mean, I guess to be fair, Heaven on High too. Especially on the 90 set with those warrior things that just chunk your health big time even on the tank. I've been to floor 99 with a group. And like I said, I have a group of my static. We have a little setup where the day before and the day after our raid times, which is just Saturday and Sunday, we do some deep dungeon content. But we got to floor 99, and there's a boss on floor 99, and it kicked our ass, so that was fun. I've honestly also just been doing it as Reaper with them because I really enjoy Reaper at 90. But also we have the new deep dungeon coming out soon. So I want to try to get it clear on this before the new one comes out. Maybe I can mess around with the new one and then tackle the older ones again or something. I'm honestly really excited to see oh yeah, there's a new one coming out for 100. What's it called? It comes out this patch. It's at the latter half of the patch. And it's got some different progression stuff. There's like another checkpoint even at like floor 70 or something. But like fighting the boss, depending on how many floor sets you did before you're doing the final boss on it, changes the reward or increases the reward. We don't exactly have a lot of information, the exact information on it, but yeah. It's based in Ilmeg, I think. Oh, there's a lion that's still alive. Yeah. A new deep dungeon. The new deep dungeon comes... Oh, come on. Deep Dungeon Dawn Trail. basically, they skipped Shadowbringers having one. Because EO came out last expansion. One second, I'm Googling something on my phone to get the name of it. It comes out this patch, I know it does. I'm just reading things about how Dawn Trail is the end of popularity for Final Fantasy XIV. It's like, I'm just trying to find out what the name of the deep dungeon's called. Isn't it like Pilgrim's Traverse or something? Pilgrim's Traverse. Yeah. New deep dungeon, level 91, 1 to 4 man. It's a deep dungeon that's going to be introduced in 7.35. All players being at level 91. Its saved data is different from other deep dungeons, which we knew that already. Compared to previous deep dungeons, Pilgrim's Traverse has several new changes and new systems that are designed to increase its appeal to more players, such as the ability to participate in all floors instead of just the early floors with a matched party. An increase in the number of floors that players can start a run from, up to floor 71 to 100. A practice mode for the floor 99 boss in a separate instance. A high-end scalable difficulty version of the floor 99 boss, which is the final verse Quantum. So like a extreme or savage version of the boss. The addition of a weekly challenge log objectives providing additional rewards. So, yeah. Pilgrim's Traverse. It's going to be based in Ilmeg, I believe. But they have some new, some new thingies. Right, that's what I was thinking. I mean, it's not out of the question for them to add stuff like that later, you know? I mean, heck, they did just add the thing where Palace of the Dead gets the, I don't care. Where Palace of the Dead gets, better ether pull. That could also just be for, the achievement things. Right. But I guess since they're also adding, like, a higher difficulty version of that floor boss and stuff, it just makes kind of sense for having a practice mode and stuff. But I didn't realize you'll be able to enter with match parties all the way through the end instead of just only the, thingy. But it'll also be a way for people to get to level 100. I know there's some people who like grinding with deep dungeons on jobs. I've already got every job to 100, so I don't really need it for that. I just want it for deep dungeon content. But I was wondering that same thing because I felt like EO just came out, but it's actually been a little bit since it's come out, so. That's what I was thinking. I was like, heck yeah. It's like, I won't frown upon a harder boss or something. As somebody who enjoys doing harder content. I just wonder how, like, much of a difficulty spike it is. If it's, like, Criterion... like harder Criterion level, being a 4-man max, but also soloable, like, it'd be very interesting to see. But also really fun, considering it's all the way up to level 100, so, like, a lot of jobs feel really nice at 100, so. It Could be, yeah. Like I said, we don't have a lot of information, so there's just a lot of speculation. But some people are wondering if, you know, since there's not much of a purpose of doing the current Savage tier, if for that particular fight, if the harder version would still scale with Ether Pull, or if it would use her actual gear, but it is still Ether Pull, so there's really not much of a reason to do the current Savage tier. I'm just doing it for the fun of it. I've never done an ultimate raid, so I didn't really care if there's an ultimate raid tied to it or not. I've started progging one, though. Ish. A couple times a week, so. Whew. Oh, my back. But with the new Deep Dungeon coming out, that's something I'm really looking forward to in the next month or so. I did not mean to use the second steel. Oh? Okay. So it's literally just gonna be like a raid fight almost. Oh, come on. I'm sure some people in my static are gonna want to do it, because I would also be one who wants to do it. So I'll at least have a 4-person thing. I just skimmed over it a second ago. I'll definitely look at it more if they've got some more details about it. I had it pulled up on my phone. I don't want to just sit here and read, though. I like the new gimmicks that they added for, like, the further ones, and I just see here how they have one for, like, summoning Fail Ul and stuff, which is kind of really cool. Okay. I've never done an ultimate all the way through, so the most I've ever gotten through one is phase 1 of an ultimate. But hopefully that'll change soon. It's piqued my interest to get into them recently. I've been progging T a little bit because, I don't know, I'm decent enough at the game. I feel like I could do an ultimate. What in the hell was that? Almost. That did a lot of damage. I don't actually know what enemy did that. Oh, hi Wimora Campa. Or, you're just a Wimora. Like, highest content I've ever cleared is probably Savage. That's why I wouldn't mind trying an ultimate just for fun. I don't even care about the weapons or titles or anything for one. I just want to see the content at this point. None of the weapons are, unfortunately, any type of aesthetic that I like. I think the only weapons that I kind of like are like the T weapons. Did I never pick that rage back up? Oh, come on. Frog moment. it's the bomb. Bomb did that. Okay. You know what? That makes sense to me. So I need to focus on those bombs whenever I pull them. Recently, I've been kind of eyeballing some other things. Like, if I see a fresh Ultimate Party, it's like, I wonder if I should join that. But then I don't end up doing it, because I'm just like, well... Like, I saw one for Fru, like, yesterday or something, and I was like, well, I don't even have, like, Frubis or anything. So, maybe before I start experimenting with some different Ultimates to actually get the gear for, like, Fru and Top and DSR and stuff. I don't think those can sync just quite yet. Oh hey, it's the bumpin' song again. I like this song. Especially now that recently I've really been in like a melee mood and stuff instead of tanking. It's made me want to try Ultimates, because I never really felt like wanting to tank one, because I feel like that would be just a lot of mental power that I'm not ready for. Not that my ability is like too low or anything, it's just, it's a lot of responsibility as a tank, and I tend to get a little fuzzy-headed sometimes when it comes to doing stuff as tank recently. I think just burnout over all that, but as much as I've been enjoying Reaper and stuff lately, I've definitely piqued my interest in actually trying some Ultimates for once. I like this song. It just kind of goes. I felt like this type of music would play in like some type of like adventure game or something. I don't know. I actually don't know what this song is from, but I like it. Being able to pull just large crowd of enemies, so it definitely feels a lot better than soloing everything on the early floors. Though I do miss just kiting everything as Machinist too. That was incredibly fun. Oh, Mr. Worm. Yeah, the worms doing proximity are a little annoying. I can't just ignore that. I'm a frog. Frog moment. Oh, there is another worm. Come on. I have the worst luck with frog traps. I just can't be bothered to care before floor 150. I was like, nothing can hurt me, and then I become a frog. It's like, oh no, everything can hurt me. got sludge for days. I'm trying to have fun with it while I can before I start getting stressed out at 150 plus. Oh, my back. Oh, jeez. I hope my back gets better soon. I heard it yesterday, washing a plate. Not necessarily because of washing the plate, it's just my back decided to hate me. Ooh, an affluence. Why not? No reason not to. A worm? Yeah, it's a flight flyer. That's alright. Well, at least I can't become a frog now, unless I deliberately go to step on that trap. Oh, wait, there's gold in here. What are you? Another site. Don't think I need to use a site on top of a site. It seems a little redundant. Ah, get my leg up here. No knockback, so keep that in mind. Gotta find that key. Eh. Oh no, treasure room. Well, at least I got plenty of enemies to fight. Oh, witching. I have an idea. Yes, I am on Ada. That is correct. Sure. No, I'm down. Oh wait, that didn't hit everything. Oop. I just gotta finish up these last few floor sets, of course, so. Shouldn't take me too long, though. I don't think the bomb takes that long. Just a matter of paying attention to what's going on in that boss fight. On that steel. Do not turn around, Mr. K-Claw. Or Carl Boss, as it was called in Final Fantasy V. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, safety. I love a safety. Can't accidentally implode now. Or become frog. Ooh. I don't think I'm gonna die, but just in case, I guess. I did say that during the Picto run, and then I immediately died after popping it, so... Oh, right, I did an alteration. The easy guys. witching, because I didn't pick up that one witching from earlier. I forgot. Mr. Dragon. I just need to check his buffer. Oh. A little bit too late for a fortune, I think. Alright. Oh boy. Oh, hopefully key is pretty easy to find. Resolution, nothing's undead, so that doesn't serve me any purpose, and he's literally right here. Anything helpful? Ooh, strength. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. I swear it's always a frog. Stop chasing me, I'm just a little frog. I think the more annoying... Oh, right, I'm not on a Reaper. I keep doing that, I keep trying to hit my AoEs that are on my DPS jobs. Like, my tank hotbars are set up really similar, it's just I keep forgetting I'm on tank. Alright, now it's boss time. I have... Oh, why did I do that? I'm not gonna use that for right there. I got plenty of time on my strengths and everything to kill Godmother pretty quick. Yeah. I'm doing like I did on Picto. I normally just hold the boss straight north when I'm with a group of people, but I realize as long as she's against a wall, it doesn't really matter where I hold her solo. Because it's easy to kite around the wall when you're on range. Like, I'm learning different little techniques that I like to do. Yeah, spin. I just don't see a point in bringing it back to the one spot. Oh, I can do this. It's like, it's hard to do the jumping and moving at the same time on controller because I have to like stop holding my hotbar. Because trying, unless I like reach down and hit it on my keyboard. I'm weaving, hitting spacebar. I know whenever I play a Fizz range, I am consumed by the constant want to move while hitting things. I'm not paying attention to the gauge. Oh, that's bad. You know what? Oh, that goes through Invuln. Of course it does. Okay. Not gonna move it around because that fucked me up. Well, good thing for that free raising earlier. I did not realize Massive Burst went through Invuln. I learn something new every day. The game literally said, no, you can't cheese that mechanic. I was like, damn it, I wanted to. I was lazy. Well, hopefully weakness will be gone soon. I gotta stop getting careless just because it's before a certain floor. I like how the game knew I was going to do something stupid and it gave me a raising because it was like, you know what? You deserve this. Right? Back over here. I don't like you being in a weird spot that I'm not used to pushing that bomb to. There, he still hits. That's all I need now. Oh, okay. I thought I was full health, so that's... Okay. If it's a percentage, then maybe I was just, like, missing 1 HP. That, or she, like, immediately autoed me or something after it went off. Knowing how this game works, there's really no telling. I love Final Fantasy 14 and its spaghetti code. I keep using Infuriate when I don't need to. It's like I'm doing everything in my power to kill those bombs as quickly as possible. No, I died on purpose, just so I could hear the Heavensward boss theme a little bit more. Totally. Okay, that hits. Honestly, if I use Vengeance, she won't do damage to herself by hitting me, so I should probably do that. Almost done. I didn't see a point in redoing a Strength and Steel either, because I'm just like, oh, I know the mechanics of this boss. I can slowly whittle her down. It's not like I'm on a time crunch. Cleave. Those are stunnable. Interesting. Very interesting. I did not know that those are stunnable. Wait, is the boss stunnable? Oh my god, it is. Wow. I like how it just had 2 stuns on it. When it's not in a weird direction and I'm bad at aiming, it's not that bad. Alright, let me see here. I assume when you said outside, you just meant outside the thing here. Also, I got a bag. Oh boy. Flame Tracer. Ooh. Very pretty. the glam. Love the glam. Ow, my back. I'm so short. I like doing this when people are taller than me. Why, thank you. I've got the my spouse bought me that shop outfit. Other neat glams. Yeah, it's based on my little PNG avatar. Got the stuff I would want to wear in real life if I could find it. Oh. A lot of different glams too. Is that the actually is that the same top as? It's a nice top. I like that. Okay. Nice. I really like your elf though. She's very pretty. Alright, time for floor 100. I gotta DM 1 second. Yeah. This is the only character I really have, but I thought about making an alt at some point. Okay, I talked to this man. If I can get to floor 100, I got about 56 minutes before I'm sure my friend is ready to prog some more M8S. We actually hit prog last night in the static, so we're wanting to join PF and see if we can't do any more. We got to a new mechanic in phase 2, which was very nice. Sorry if I sound like I'm in pain, it's because I am. So I'm gonna try to blitz out this last set, and then tomorrow try to get to 150, if not further. Ooh, landmine! I love landmine. Yeah, it's just my back. Sometimes my back decides to hate me. Oh, come on. I had a time when I used to work at a Walmart a long time ago. It was my first job. I worked in the deli, and I was in the hot bar getting a customer's food out, and all of a sudden my back just had this really, really bad sharp pain to where I couldn't move for like 3 or 4 days almost. And ever since then, even if I'm just like yesterday, I was just washing a plate at the sink, I wasn't doing anything intensive at all, and I just felt like this pinch in like base lower back, and I basically, it hurts to move in a lot of certain ways. So I have to keep like readjusting myself in my chair when it starts getting uncomfortable. And just doing that, it just hurts, but It's only debilitating as far as I'll let it be. Like, I'm not gonna let it just not let me stream or anything. It's only to a point, because I even streamed through it yesterday, and it was worse yesterday. But I've always said, oh yeah, sir, so you're really healthy, and no, I've got health problems. Well, I kind of had minor back problems ever since I was in like the 4th grade. Because I remember that's around the time it started, but It's nothing diagnosed. I just know it sucks. Honestly, if I were to ever try to ask a doctor about it, I bet they would just tell me to lose weight or something. I don't know. I don't trust doctors a lot of the time. But yeah, I'm not trying to... Yeah, just a little bit of fun info about me. Last time I went to the doctors when I was having issues that made me lose my last job with my gallbladder. But that was the last time I ever had my gallbladder removed. But that was the last time I've been to a doctor. Haven't had money since due to me losing my job. But I have orientation coming up on Thursday. So I'm very, very excited for being able to get a paycheck again. And I'll actually be able to kind of form a actual Twitch streaming schedule around my work schedule. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm also glad it's on Thursday this week because that gives me time for my back to heal. It would have sucked. It was like, oh yeah, can you do it today? I would have been like, see, I can barely move right now unless I'm sitting. So being able to actually get a paycheck again will be incredible because ever since losing my last job, it's been a struggle out here. The good thing that has came from it is actually me getting back into streaming finally, which is something I've been wanting to do forever, so. And I'm definitely not going to stop it. I'll definitely have maybe more off days on it than not, depending on what my schedule looks like. Because I also have to tell them my availability around my rating schedule on 14 because I believe in work-life balance, and I'm not going to give up rating for that, especially with the groups that I like. Ain't no way I'm gonna let a job take over my life. I've never been that type of person that can do that. But being a retail job, I'm looking forward to getting back into retail because the 2 years of the factory work I did was miserable. Sorry that I keep pausing. I'm on and off messaging somebody. Ooh, Serenity. I mean, I guess no sprint isn't the worst thing to be done, but... course. Of course it's a mimic. Oh yeah, I don't know why I didn't do it. If you do at some point wanna, if you have like room in your friends list or something, I have it completely free. If you ever wanted to add me since we're on the same server and whatnot. I play this game all the time off stream too, so just doing whatever. I meant to do it earlier and I was so enamored by your character. I need to use a purity because I forgot there was a mimic and I got pots. I love it when a mimic drops a purity. It's like, oh no, I had to use my purity, but at least I got a gold coffer, and then it's just another purity. It's like, ah! That's like one of my favorite things to happen. My current goal is to actually get to 150 and not get exploded for it, so I can actually practice on 150 to 200 again. Or 150 to at least 180. Part of me doesn't think that the bomb boss would be that bad, since it's basically the same mechanics, it just punches a lot harder. So I gotta figure that part out. But actually getting past Behemoth is going to be something that's going to... Unless I just absolutely game and high roll a lot of crits during the last burst phase. Also, another thing I learned, because we had mentioned it earlier, was to wait for it to cast Charybdis and not Trounce. Oh hey, an Accursed Horde! Is wait for it to cast Charybdis over Trounce, because it's actually a slightly longer cast for it. So you can actually get some more attacks than while it's casting that over the Trounce like I was doing. Just something I didn't know. It was nice information. No, my health there was getting low. Maybe I shouldn't pull that many things on these floors. They're starting to hurt a lot harder. That's with a steal going. Safety. I'll have to worry about trap. Need to make sure my healing is going because there's no thing. But on the bright side, more health. I just pull this one room at a time. Being the key room. I never know. Another Accursed Horde. Hello? Must be a trap nearby. Isn't there an achievement for finding Accursed Hordes without popping an intuition? Dang, I just got 2 of that. Let's go. There we go. Just need to kill that one guy. Oh, come on, sir. You didn't have to spawn there, you know? No abilities, so... What I'm hearing is take it easy because I can't. I'll absolutely get demolished. Ow, my back. Ah. I'm sorry, I'm not... I'm also messaging somebody on my phone because somebody's asked me a question. My brain can't multitask like that, but I can apparently do a 1, 2, 3 rotation since I don't have any abilities to press anything else. No, I'm totally just locked in on fighting this Palace Gourmand. Okay, my foot's starting to go to sleep, so I need to readjust in my chair. Yeah. And gourmands and courses are all about me today. Oh, that must be a dragon that's throwing up those OVs. I was like, okay, this is weird. Why is he... how's he using an AoE but also, like, attacking me? Since there's no gloom on this floor and there's abilities. Oh, these enemies is hitting so hard. guess we're kind of actually at a point to where things start hurting. So being a little more cautious. I don't like being cautious as warrior. I like just going through and smacking everything. Judging by the time, I think I should have time for one more floor set after this. So that'll get my foot into the upcoming further than 100. Okay, okay. I thought you were turned around. Honestly, the amount of sustaining potions I have is insane. I think it's funny how when I started this, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna run out because I'm not getting a lot of pot shards or anything. And then they added it to where enemies can start dropping them, and it's just like, well, I think it is actually impossible for me to run out. I've got to find the key. The key's right there. Oh, hey. 823. I think I have a little over 1,000 at the moment. $1,222. But honestly, compared to how many I have for Heaven on High, that's still not the same. They keep dropping. Getting so many at one time. Alright, real talk, boss time. Gotta actually kind of focus on this guy, unfortunately. I'm still gonna spell him. On Heaven on High, I have a little over 2,000 potions. Because I thought it would be funny to overbuy. And I still have like 30 to 40 Empyrean potsherds. So, like, I could actually buy more if I really wanted. I did a lot of Heaven on High for leveling at one point, and I think the level 30, 20 to 30, I think that gives a guaranteed potsherd because it's technically, like, the breaking point. So, I did a lot of that, oddly. ambushed constantly by these guys. Woo. 13 seconds. I think I can last out this time limit. He's about to use Summon Darkness again. Perfect. I didn't use frickin' the thingy. I didn't use a sustaining potion like I wanted. Well, this guy's... I mean, all the guys are dead. I'm just gonna do this, because I don't... I'm going to mitigate and all that stuff, but I just pop the raising back. It's fine, it's fine. Like, he's basically dead. I've already taken care of all the ads and everything, so... It's just a matter of punching him until he's down. Alright. It's our 100 done, so... I say as I'm still fighting it, but... It's fine. This man's dead. Ooh, new high score. Okay. 20 minutes. Is about 20 minutes enough time to do set 1 to 110? I feel like it would be. I feel like I would have time. I mean, I guess 100... You don't think so? I could do something else. I could just vibe for the next 18 minutes. Here, I meant to do that. Here, I'm gonna do like some solo. I'll just hang out until I have to go. Take a break. I'm gonna go finish my Wondrous Tales for the week. What was that? Thornton, Nidhogg, and Lakshmi. Just for something funny to do while I wait. Wiggle. Come on, become targetable. Damn. Do that. Darn. Thornton, I guess. Thornton takes a minute. Shouldn't be too bad. And now I wait. Aha! Paralysis doesn't stun your emote. Nice. I know. What floor's that? Did you... were you working on yours, or is it on the floor, like, 110? Or 120? 110? Awesome. Death Gaze guy. I like how this isn't a death wall. I guess back in Heaven's Sword it would have been a death wall. Hello. Dangerous Tales. I better get a thing. Is Lakshmi doable solo? I know I could just do a retry, but I kind of want to see if Lakshmi's doable. Probably not. You never know. Give it a shot. This might be doable. I do really like this song. Okay, that's actually faster than both Nidhogg and faster than both Nidhogg and Thornton. Wow. Anyway, did I win? Did I get a thingy? Did I get a line? No. Bad time. Awesome. Yes. And as I like to say, wahahe. Oh, let me actually equip my glam. I've got like two. I've got the... This is one I like to use. Same fit, kind of. Oh, hi, Jintaro. Ready for some M8S prog soon? What else do I use for Dark Knight? Honestly, I used to have this other one that I don't use anymore. It was composed of several different things. Yeah, it's so good. Next time I get another Figment weapon from doing maps, I plan on getting that one next. The first one I got was the Reaper one, just because it's right around the corner of, the time of that year. It's got, like, the little scarecrow. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to yeah. And I need to get rid of this glam. I made this glam for some reason. I've got a couple of different ones. There's also this one. My spouse actually made this one for me. Because they're good at glams. I'm not. I'm very basic. I see this outfit, I'm just like, man, I would wear this in real life, so I want it here. Aside from that, there's also, like, I guess my caster glam. So I've got this one for caster. Right? Like, for a while there, I was just using this outfit, which was literally the one my PNG is based on. Is this. Wow, that Lalafell just stole your ether mimic. Healer, I've got... This is a pretty standard healer glam, I think. also got a bunch of other outfits I've thrown together. Just some standard things. I kind of like this one for Gunbreaker, if I ever play Gunbreaker. Because, I don't know, this one just feels very Gunbreaker-ish. I don't have a Gunblade set to it, but coming back. I like the Rebel Jacket. A lot of this is from when I used to be a Viera. Also got this one, which I like to use on like Ninja. If I ever play Ninja. Because my Dark Knight, I used to use one that uses like the Omega chest piece and stuff. But part of me doesn't feel like it looks as good on Aura. I need to go through and make some more stuff. But I have one certain color that I like to go with, and that's obviously black. Yeah, it's the only A Realm Reborn relic weapon that I have. Yeah, it's really nice. I saw these. I was messing around with Ninja at the end of Endwalker and I made them, but now I don't really like the way Ninja feels to play in this one, so I picked up Trying Reaper, and that's what I've been stuck with for a while. Wait, actually, I don't want this to have a glam on it. I like this. I like the new relic weapon, alright. Because this is the new Phantom one. The first step of it. As far as relic weapons go, I have all of the... I have every single one of the, Manderville ones, because they were kind of nothing to get, and I'll probably get these at some point. The Zodiac, of course, I have the, not Zodiac, but the, Anima, I've only got the Dark Knight one. I need to go back and work on them at some point. So, it's just a matter of getting there and doing it. But this one's also kind of cool. I do like how the sigils on it die. Yeah, I've got all of them because it's just you know, 1500 poetics. It was a poetic sync. Blue Mage. I don't have a Blue Mage glam. My Blue Mage is just whatever this is, but I can probably put it in whatever. Blue Mage isn't 90. I can't. I normally just have one outfit that I like to use because I am boring. This has been kind of my obsessed outfit recently. It's like when I saw somebody with this, I was like, oh no, I need to spend money. I'm seeing a lot of people just have it for the hat, but I'm just like, no, this whole fit is right up my alley. It's stuff I wish I could wear in real life. Not that I can't, I just don't have any clothes like this. Like the ripped jeans and all that stuff. This is right up my alley. I need to go back and try to make some more glams. I also got like... I've used this one before too, just like a standard. What in the world emote is that? Hello? I've never seen that before. What was that? Is that a blue mage attack? Okay, it's a blue mage spell. I don't have animations on, so that was really funny. Yeah, I never did any of the level 80 blue mage spell getting. I need to get back and do that at some point. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Shutting on Reaper for... I like Blue Mage, and I always wanted to do the... I always wanted to do, like, the content to, like, get the Malboro Mountain stuff, but unfortunately, I never found anybody who wanted to do it with me, so I never did it, and I never joined the... I know there's, like, a Discord and stuff for it, I think, but I don't have access to that right now. Right? Yeah, PF is something else. No, but I also hope Beastmaster is fun. I'm looking forward to that. Sounds about right. Sounds about right for PF. Egg. I like when I do maps and egg drops. I took a photo with my Fujifilm Instax mini Polaroid camera. Bee's knees. I'm gonna ask if it's almost time to go into PF hell. I can't do that one. Firstly, found out some sounds I like that I make. Have that, and then I like the emote sounds I make. My favorite is still the Waha Hey from Cheering. Right? I don't have that emote. One that's on my adventure plate. I know, it kind of reminds me of a JoJo pose. Yeah, high five. I like how it makes the clap noise. Sitting here on my phone. Alright. Alright. My back is killing me. Thank you. Oh, what does yours look like? Objection! Yes! I love Phoenix, right? But it seems to be time for me to go ahead and get off stream for now. I'll catch you later, honestly. I'm gonna go do M8S now, so good luck with your solo run, and I'll probably be continuing mine tomorrow, so. Alright, thanks for joining. Have a good night. Thank you. Have a good one. I'll catch you on next time.